right. End of overture, chorus in place.
What?
The Peter Matthews funeral show. It's about to begin.
Those his brothers?
Must be, yes. The one on the left, that's Harry. He's done time. They're all criminals. The whole Matthews family.
Bloody newspapers. You're going to have to go and see Kenny Stone, Morse.
Kenny's evidence was A1. I guarantee that personally.
Before anybody else does, I mean.
We're the only ones that know where he is.
Well, it's always the same with the supergrass. No corroboration. And this new evidence.
Peter Matthews was driving that car, not... What's his name supposed to be?
Well, it's the first place an inquiry will look. Bastard Ponzi barristers picking through my files.
There won't be an inquiry. Will there?
I lost one of my best policemen on that raid. And you lost a good friend. If those bastards can shake the Matthews conviction, they'll say the whole lot are unsafe. And the Abingdon gang will be out of jail. Like that.
Yes?
Service has just finished, sir.
Right. Peter Matthews may not have fired the gun. No one ever said that he did, but he was there when it was fired. That's what matters.
Like Tommy bloody Thompson. He should have got 15 years up too.
Yes, well...
The higher up the criminal scale, the less the evidence sticks. And when you get to the top, nothing sticks at all.
What the hell? Well, I'm damned. Bernie Waters. Kenny Stone never mentioned Bernie Waters, never once.
And they didn't take anything.
Not that I can see. Well, nothing to take, for God's sake. Except the petty cash, and he left that. How the hell am I going to get a paper out by Friday?
Must be kids. Unless someone... You haven't been running exposés? Corrupt councillors, that sort of thing?
The Tyler's Gazette?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't...
I'll put you on our free subscription list. That is, if I can find it. You know, I don't usually indulge myself in editorial, Sergeant. But next week, you wait. These juvenile delinquents, they won't know what's hit them.
Where the hell have you been?
Tilehurst. Local paper, turned over.
It serves them right. Gutter press. Look at this, Lewis.
Oh, isn't that the boogie? Bernie Waters?
Yes. Now, why do you think he's acting like an usher at a wedding? You see that wreath there? The only one with no name. Now, who do you think sent that? Larry Nelson, of course.
What, you think Waters could be working for Nelson?
He's got a big staff, our Larry. Doesn't even have to blow his own nose.
I've just had the Chief Constable on the phone, Morse. Inquiry under Mr. Justice Rosen.
Well, they were guilty, weren't they?
Of course they were. With everyone up in arms against prison conditions and young Matthews dead with AIDS. You know what they say about funerals, Lewis? There's always someone who catches his death.
Go and pack your bags, Lewis.
What?
Kenny Stone's confession. They always hold something back. We have to link Larry Nelson with that raid.
Where did you set Stone up?
Hereford.
Well, it's not an overnight, surely.
Hereford, New South Wales.
Oh, come on, sir. I've got my leave coming up.
Cancelled.
But we're going to Gateshead to see the wife's mother.
See her at Christmas instead.
We're going to my mum's for Christmas.
You have too many relatives, Lewis. A policeman ought to be free.
What do you want me there for, anyway? You're only going to interview him.
I can't carry my own bags, can I? I'm a chief inspector.
Matter of fact, I've got cousins in New South Wales.
Of course, if Australia hadn't existed, we'd have had to invent it.
But it did exist.
I'm talking about human nature, Lewis. The need to believe in a heaven on earth. Somewhere you can put your past behind you and start again. Think of the convicts coming over those mountains with their tickets of leave and seeing this. The promised land.
I had to clear it first.
You'll never make a good detective, Lewis. You're too literal.
Kenny Stone must think you're God.
What?
Well, God gives out the promised land, like to the people of Israel. What did they set him up as?
Some sort of mechanic, I think. And it's Mike Harding. His name is Mike Harding now. How much further to Hereford?
4 hours or so.
Time to change over then.
You'd be pretty bloody grateful, Mike Harding. Garden of Eden, missus.
In that case, watch out for snakes.
And the supergrass.
Get off. I thought I'd packed the bloody thing.
What?
Rosencavalier. Playing at the Opera House on Saturday. I brought the tape so I could brush up on it while we're driving across this godforsaken country. I can't find it.
Never mind. We'll find something else to listen to.
Blue skies up above, and the road is black ahead. Needle on the fuel gauge, hitting red. No money in my pocket, but the sweethearts go along there instead. A million lonely miles behind me, 50 more will be in bed. I just keep on trucking till I'm dead. Foot's down on the floor, a little shooter's at the door. Cops are trying to bust me, but she knows that she can trust me. The road is clear ahead, so you just make up the bed. I'm coming home.
Turn that rubbish off, Lewis, for God's sake.
Oh, I like it.
It's the worst sort of bastardized, phony folk music. It's not Scots, it's not Irish, it's not even American.
So it's Australian. It's good.
A million lonely miles behind me, 50 more will be in bed. I just keep on trucking till I'm dead.
I need a drink. Where is everyone? Do Australians take siestas or what?
There is a lot of Italians over here, I know that. Oh, that there, that says it's the hotel.
Well, let's give it a try.
Can I get you both something?
I'll have a light beer, please.
2?
Orange juice.
English.
Yes. As a matter of fact, we're in town looking for an old friend of ours. Mike Harding.
Another pom.
That's right, yeah.
Well, he'd usually be here for the cup. But, look, you could try his shop down the street. He may be working.
Orange juice? What's the matter with you?
They don't spell Australian beer with 4 X's out of ignorance. They mean what they say. And light beer is an invention of the Prince of Darkness.
It's just the thing on a day like this. Not too heavy.
And is that your idea of being inconspicuous? Asking for Mike in a bar full of Australians?
Well, we've got to start somewhere.
God almighty.
Mowers. For a grass deer, oh dear.
Those bloody public school boys in the High Commission. Don't they know jokes can kill?
Business looks good. All those waiting to be done.
And why isn't he here doing them?
Must be a very law-abiding place. You couldn't leave machines sitting out like that in Hereford, England. This him?
Mike about?
No, it seems not.
Thought the bastard might get back to work once the cup was over. Must have won for once. You new in town?
That's right.
Yeah, well, take my advice. Get your mower done in Cowra. You wait for Mike Harding till your grass was hay. Oh, get out of it. You're from England?
That's right.
You like it here?
Oh, it's grand weather.
Yeah, for bushfires. If you see Mike, tell him he's just lost another customer. See ya!
Is this place expecting a royal visit or what?
If it is, the Hardings must be Republicans. Not made much of a job of fading into the background, has he? How many children has he got?
There were two when they left England. Is Mr. Harding in? Mike Harding?
No,
What about Mrs. Harding?
you just missed her. She had to go and see Gran.
Where's that?
Old people's home.
Go ahead.
Hello? Dad! Dad, where are you? She's okay, I suppose. No, she had to go and see Gran. Somebody rang. Are you coming home? Well, when? There's a bloke here who wants to talk to you.
Thanks. Mike? Morse. Morse, Thames Valley. How are you? Mike?
Use coming all this way if you won't even talk to us.
Not everyone delights in the sound of his own voice, Chris. I scared him, that's all. He can't exactly have been expecting to hear from me.
Well, where's it gone? Excuse me, please. Keep a steady chop.
Anne?
What the hell's been going on here?
Sash! Oh, Anne, there's nothing you can do just at the moment. She's going to be all right. Well, we'll have to wait and see what the doctor says. I'm sure she'll be okay. You go and have a cup of tea, and I'll come and get you, huh?
Thanks a lot.
Pleasure, sir.
Has someone found out?
What?
About us? Has someone discovered where we are?
No, no. No one knows who doesn't have to.
How many's that?
7. 2 of whom are in this room.
Then what's she doing here? And who did this to my mother?
We're just 2 old friends from England come to look you up, see how you're doing.
Fine. We're doing fine. Now go away.
Sugar?
2. Please. Sorry. Been here so long I've forgotten my manners. Thanks.
Is your mother going to be okay?
This is the second one. She's never really got a speech back from the first.
Oh, my auntie had a stroke. She lost her speech. She was right as rain in 6 months.
It doesn't rain here. I'm sorry. It's the heat. I just can't come to terms with it somehow. It leaves me
Not cold, surely.
wrung out. Kids out here, you know, they get worms. You have to worm them. Thought you'd forgotten all about us.
Never.
Am I going to wish you had?
I hope not. I just want a word with Mike, that's all.
Mike's gone fishing.
I don't remember him fishing in the old days, Anne.
No, it's new.
Come on. Where's the river if it doesn't rain?
He took off suddenly last week.
Losing streak? He was always too fond of the horses.
He's not fond of them, he loves them.
Do you know where he is, Anne?
He's done it before. Whenever there's trouble, he just disappears. Comes back eventually.
Does he owe any money? "10 years and still no change." Kenny Stone started as a stable lad, Lewis. He was hoping to be a jockey, but someone stole the tea money from the tack room.
That wasn't Mike. He'd have given anything to stay there.
You see, Lewis, how important it is to get the facts right. One wrongful accusation could lead to a whole life of crime.
It was only ever petty crime with him.
There was nothing petty about the Abingdon bank raid, Anne.
Mike wasn't also ran Mr. Morse. He was there because other people told him to be there. You know that as well as I do.
You're very loyal.
Well, what else should I be? When you got Mike to grass...
We persuaded him, Anne. You and me together. This is what you wanted.
Yeah, well... You saved him from one sort of prison, but you condemned us both to another. Sentence for life, that's what you gave us, Mr. Morse. A real old-fashioned marriage. I stuck with him and he stuck with me. Did you ever marry?
No.
You should try it.
Anne? Could you come?
Excuse me.
Doesn't sound like much of a new life you gave her.
No. A promised land full of promissory notes.
So you reckon she doesn't know where he is?
Of course. She's protecting him, as always.
Protecting him from what?
Himself. Why should a woman like that waste her life on a man like him?
What do you reckon about this?
About what?
About who frightened the old lady?
I don't know. Let's hope it's a coincidence. Small place like this, the local police should have a pretty good idea.
Oh, that's what we need.
What for?
Driving round Australia. You can buy them second hand.
Where are you going?
Just want to find out how much they go for.
Lewis?
Yeah, you buy them cheap in Sydney. And spend a year driving all around looking. It takes at least a year, apparently.
We haven't got a year, Lewis. The Justice Roson's inquiry starts next Monday week.
And when did you look in again?
3:30. About. We're supposed to check them every hour. He must have really scared us, Scott.
He?
Well, no woman would... I mean, an old
Oh, I
lady.
think we both know who you mean, Sal. Did you see him round this afternoon?
What?
Mike. Mike Harding.
Mike? Well, no, I didn't mean that
You
it was...
sure?
Listen, Scott, I didn't
Well, did
say...
anyone come in between 2:30 and 3:30 that you didn't know?
Watch carefully, Lewis. A kangaroo cop leaping to the wrong
And the door to
conclusion.
the veranda, she liked to keep those open to catch the breeze.
So, Mike could have just walked straight in off the road.
It wasn't Mike, I'm sure.
And what about these gentlemen? See them walk in?
No.
Suspicious characters. They drink orange juice.
Only when they're driving.
Glad to hear it. Scott Humphreys, Hereford Police. I hear you're friends of Mike and Ann's.
Word gets around pretty fast in Hereford.
It's a small town. Anyone drinking orange juice on Melbourne Cup Day. See Mike this afternoon?
No.
Pity. He's going to need a good alibi. Do you mind me asking why you didn't tell the Hardings you were coming?
Well, we were just passing through, and I remembered this is where Mike and Ann lived.
Well, you got to be going a long way from anywhere to be passing through Hereford, mate. What are you fellas doing in Australia, anyway?
British government commission. Looking at the way you fellows ranch cattle. With the change of climate coming, the greenhouse effect, we think there'll be a lot more cattle ranching in Britain.
Well, I hope you haven't brought that mad cow's disease with you.
You think he bought that? What do you think he thought we were, policemen? How is she?
She's not too good.
Will she recover, do you think?
I don't know.
Where's Anne?
Ambulance coming in.
You've never had visitors from England before? How long have you known them?
I don't know the younger one. Almost 10 years.
Is he the reason Mike's gone walkabout?
What?
Well, what is he, Anne, an old flame or something?
If you only knew.
Knew what? Well, it makes sense to me. Your old flame turns up after 10 years.
For God's sake, Scott.
Come on, Anne. Mike's mad at you and he takes it out on your mother.
Don't be ridiculous. Well, come and tell him, Mr. Morse. He thinks Mike's the one beat up my mother.
Mike's not a violent type. The opposite.
Oh, yeah? Well, you should have seen what he did to the TAB at Martin's Creek the last time he went AWOL.
TAB's like our betting shop.
Well, he was very angry with himself for losing so much.
Did your mother keep any money in her room?
I look after all the old people's valuables for them.
Jewelry?
But just her rings, and she's still wearing those.
So, if Mike knew there was nothing to take, what would he be looking for?
We're going to have to call in the D's from Trumbull, Anne. Your mother's not too well. It's a serious offence. They're going to want to talk to Mike, that's for sure.
Well, we all want to talk to him. I need to get back. Can you give me a ride into town?
Of course.
Sash, will you call me?
Sure.
You ever hear a cattleman drinking orange juice, Sash?
What do you want here?
Information.
Mike told you everything he knew.
This is something he may not have known he knew. I certainly didn't. Someone turned up at a funeral recently. Someone I wasn't expecting. Someone who might just lead me to Larry Nelson.
For God's sake.
If Mike can make one simple connection. It's a question of justice, Anne. Finally doing justice.
Whose funeral?
Peter Matthews.
What's happened?
We have a bit of a problem in British prisons with AIDS.
See you later.
Larry's the one that should have been in prison all these years, Anne. You know that as well as I do.
Fresh information would mean a new trial.
Could do, yes.
In England, with Mike in the witness box
Yes,
again.
but...
Cross-examination, journalists...
He can give his evidence behind a screen.
You think a screen will make a difference? I thought 12,000 miles will make a difference. No, Mr. Morse. Sorry. May not look much what we have here, but we've survived. And I want to keep it that way. Thanks for the offer. Stanley needs me at home. Suggest you go on home yourself.
Anne. You can't think I've come halfway around the world to give up this easily. What are you afraid of? No one here will know anything about it.
You don't know what it's like. Waking up every morning, seeing a sunshine, and suddenly remembering. 10 years of wondering who's going to come round the corner.
You can't be frightened here, surely.
Those people have long memories.
You have my personal guarantee, Anne. What more do you want? Well, we'll see what Mike says.
He'll say what I say.
You heard what your friends. There's a lot of people going to want to talk to him.
Scott Humphreys is no friend of ours. I should have thought that was obvious.
If Mike won't come to me, and you won't tell me where he is, I'm afraid I'll have to go to Mr. Humphreys and tell him everything.
You're a bastard, Morse. Always were.
We made a pretty good team last time. Are you going to help me or not?
Don't know where he is. If I did, I still wouldn't tell you, but I don't.
What now? We've got to find him. Whether she's lying or not, we've got to find him. Offer her a lift, Lewis. Use your fabled northern charm. I'm going to visit the Hereford police.
Yeah, well, I knew you weren't cattlemen. Not in those shoes.
The thing is, there's a lot of money involved, or we'd have left it to a local contact.
Oh, yeah? How much?
I'm not at liberty to say. But my client is not going to leave a penny of it to Mike Harding unless she can be sure he's changed his ways. She doesn't want to see it all going to the bookies like it used to.
Well, she better give it to Anne. He's still gambling everything he's got.
Well, she won't be pleased to hear that. Nor that he attacks old women. What makes you so sure about that? That wasn't his style in England.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the sun's got to him. Look, they have a row. She's stronger than he is. He takes it out on someone else, like the bloke on the bar stool next to him, or Lily Marchant.
In these circumstances, don't you think that Anne should have some sort of protection?
You're a private detective. You fancy the job?
I just thought...
Look, we run a one-man station here, Mr. Morse. Haven't got time to get involved in domestic quarrels.
Look, if Mike's crazy enough to attack his mother-in-law, don't you think it's possible he might turn on his wife or family next? My colleague could take over in the morning.
We'll see what we can do. Now, who is this little old lady of yours, and why is she so rich when I'm not?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, you amateurs have your little secrets, eh?
There's a son, isn't there, David?
Dave left home.
What's he doing?
Well, he's working as a roustabout, a place called Columba, about an hour away. What do you want with Dave?
My client might skip a generation, you see, leave it to the kids instead.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, he might know where Mike is. They're always pretty close.
Well, if it's only an hour, I might make a visit.
Well, that's an hour by plane, mate. And you'll have to wait till tomorrow morning, because there's no lights on the landing strip.
Thanks.
Stop! Stop! That's Karen! 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 Where are you going?
I've got to do my lengths, Mum. Where were you?
Sorry, love. Where are the twins?
I took them over to Eileen.
Was Dad called again?
No!
Well, did he say where he was?
No!
Well, what did he say?
Nothing!
Hello. Oh, Phil, hi. It's you. No, he's not here. Sorry, no, I don't. No, Yeah, I know, Phil. Yeah, Phil, I know. Look, I've got to go. It's twins. Yeah, okay, goodbye. God, look at this place. Turn my back for 2 minutes and then make it a pigsty.
I'm sure she'll be okay.
What?
Your mum.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
How long's she been out here, Mrs. Harding?
She came out after Dad died, and if you're supposed to be my friend, you'd better call me Anne.
All right. Sorry, Anne.
Well, I have to fetch the twins now, Sergeant. Thanks for the lift.
All right.
That's an ensuite room. Yes, right. Yes, that's fine. And you'll be checking by credit card.
Thank you, Liz. I knew you'd come in useful.
That's right. Okay, thanks a lot.
Do you happen to know Anne's mother's name? A real one?
Marchant. Lily Marchant. Why?
She takes the Tilehurst Gazette. Anne had it at the house.
So what?
Peter Matthews is front page news. She made out she didn't even know he was dead.
Why on earth would she lie about that?
Something else occurs to me. The Tilehurst Gazette was done over the week before we came out, remember? Nothing taken, not even petty cash. Well, what would you look for in a newspaper office if not petty cash?
Liars.
Names and addresses.
What?
Subscription lists.
Go on.
Well, suppose somebody knew that Mrs. Marchant was Anne's mother and that she'd come out to Australia, but they didn't know where. And they wanted to know, because they needed her son-in-law's new name and address, urgent.
And whoever burgled the office found Lily Marchant's name, came out here, found out she couldn't speak, so ransacked the room. And if this person or persons unknown is or are after him...
then Anne's right to be afraid, after all.
I'm sorry about this afternoon.
It's okay.
You doing your lengths tomorrow?
It's late start at school.
Ooh, watch out, Haley Lewis.
When's Dad coming home?
I don't know, love. Soon, I hope. What are you doing here?
Well, your friend Mr. Morse thought you might need some protection.
So, how long's your shift? I'm quite capable of looking after myself, you know. I've done it for 10 years.
It's for your own safety, honestly. Yours and the kids.
How can you bear to work for a bastard like Morse?
He's trying to help you.
He's trying to help himself. He's a bastard. I suppose I should offer you some coffee, Sergeant. Or is it tea?
A cup of tea would be nice, thanks. And my name's Robert. My friends call me Robbie.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
What your dolly's called, Tracy?
Do you like my track?
Tonka.
Yeah.
It's about your father.
What about him?
I want to talk to him.
Who are you?
My name's Morse.
You. Then, with great solemnity, he recited the following fine moral lesson. A pudding thief, as I've heard tell, quite lost a noble feeling, spent all his days and nights as well in constant pudding stealing. He stole them here, he stole them there. He knew no moderation. He stole the coarse, he stole the rare. He stole without cessation. He stole the steak and kidney stew that housewives in a rage hid.
No, he's still here. Why are you calling?
Don't stop.
Well, of course you had to. Look, it'll be okay. We just have to keep our nerve. No one's going to find out anything.
He stole the infant's pudding, too.
Yeah, and stay away from here, please. I love you too.
He lived that puddings he might lure into his clutches stealthy.
Do you want some more tea, Robbie?
Do you remember much about England?
I remember my name. Stone. I remember yours, too. You got us out of here, right?
I suppose so.
Yeah, well, they'll hate you for it.
What about you?
No, I think it's good. England's finished.
Is it?
Crowded little island somewhere off Europe. Who cares?
Dave, the Hereford policeman, Scott Humphreys...
Oh, yeah? What about him?
He seems to believe it was your dad that terrified your gran.
Yeah, well, Scott Humphreys is a goon.
He says your dad can be quite violent. Was he ever violent at home?
With Mum?
But there's a lot of aggro.
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
And you take your dad's side.
Look, I don't take anybody's side. When I left home, I left for good.
Why did you leave, Dad?
I don't know, just wanted to get away.
Who from?
Mum, Dad, Scott Humphreys, a whole bloody lot of them.
Dave, I badly need to know where your father is. And if you do know...
Look, I told you I don't. And I don't care.
I don't believe that. But you don't care.
He'll turn up. Boomerang Bill, that's what we call him. He always comes back. He's a compulsive. Stuck in habits he can't break.
Where did you get that?
School psychiatrist. Only intelligent person there. She reckons Dad loses on purpose because he feels trapped. And if there's no escape, well, what the hell does it matter what you do?
Do you feel trapped?
Why should I? I got out. It's a big country. There's a lot to explore. It's wilderness. Unmapped. I like that.
But it's so... empty.
Yeah, that's why I like it. You can listen to yourself, really hear your heartbeat.
If your father does get in touch, you'll let me know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Any message for your mother?
You can tell Karen I love her if you like.
Hello? Yeah. Dave. Fine.
Hello? Hello?
I'm afraid she's a lot worse this morning, Anne, and the doctor doesn't want to move her out of intensive. Mum?
Mum! I did 12 laps of freestyle, 6 laps of backstroke, and 4 laps of butterfly. Mum! Dad?
Probably just played truant.
Karen's never missed a day of school in her life.
Karen? Karen?
What the hell's been going on in here?
Oh, it's always like this. She hasn't been home, I'm sure she hasn't.
Gone to friends?
But Eileen tried everywhere, and anyway, she's in strict training. She does her legs, and she comes directly home to change for school.
Sis.
Mum, it's me. I'm with someone. He says he won't hurt me. He just wants to speak to Dad. He says if he can't
have to come here? Why couldn't you leave us alone? It's ruined my life once. Oh, my God. Karen.
All right.
Lewis?
Hope this isn't going to be a wasted trip, Scotty.
The old lady's dead, Glenn. Ah, shit. And we still can't find Mike Harding.
You lied. You lied to me.
No.
Someone in England has found out where we are.
We don't know that.
Oh, what crap, Morse. What really brought you out here?
I've told you I want to stop a lot of villains who belong in jail from getting out. And I want Mike to give the evidence that'll nail Larry Nelson and put him in there with them. And I want Mr. Justice Rosen to hear the truth, the whole truth.
Truth? When you lie the whole time, when you're lying now.
Anne, I don't care, and it doesn't matter whether you believe me. But someone else certainly does want to see Mike urgently. Someone who's not as polite as we are. Someone who's prepared to attack an old lady and kidnap a young girl in order to get to him. Now, it's vital for his own and Karen's safety that we find him first.
I'm going to the police.
All right, good. But we'll have to tell the man who you and Mike and we really are. The first thing they're going to want to know is where Mike is. So are you going to tell them?
Are you going to offer me a ride to the station, or do I have to walk?
God knows why, but she's still lying.
What?
Oh, she knows where Mike is. This morning, before all this, he phoned her.
Thank you, Lewis.
So, first your husband disappears, then your daughter, and you're telling me there's no connection?
I don't know. There could be.
Look. Why did Mike leave home?
We had a row.
A row?
Yes.
Well, a big row, small row?
It's happened before, Glenn. More than once.
Where does he usually go?
Nowhere special, I don't think. He just drives around.
Isn't it Karen we should be worrying about?
Do you say something?
We should get something on the local news tonight. It's the only way we can communicate with the kidnapper and Mike Harding at the same time. In fact, better make it the national news. Mike could be anywhere.
Oh, why not the BBC World Service?
Assuming that the man that's got Karen is the same man that attacked Mrs. Marchant, he mustn't know that she's dead, whatever happens. He may panic. So a complete news blackout on the murder and...
SOS?
Thank you, Lewis. An SOS, of course, for Mike Harding, saying that his daughter is dangerously ill. The kidnapper will understand that, but Mike won't.
I thought you were running a one-man station here, Scotty.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, who's the pain in the ass?
Private detective from England. Drinks orange juice.
Funny how all this should have started the minute a pommy teetotaler pain in the ass blows into town, eh?
Look, we have to find this man before...
You don't have to do anything, mate. You've just got to sit back and let the professionals get on with their job.
He is a professional.
We're here on confidential business.
Been a little economical with the truth with one of our fine Australian policemen, Chief Inspector. Can I see your authority from the New South Wales Police?
I'm afraid the business is so confidential I have to keep it even from them, if you want to check with the High Commission.
Oh, well, they're in Canberra. And I'm afraid even the British High Commission can't give you the right to carry out an investigation in New South Wales.
Yep. Yeah, it's Gary, Tim.
Can we,
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Scotty, Gary will get the details of the
Yes.
Harding's car, while the Chief Inspector and I have a quiet little word together.
Okay. Glenn, that was Tim. He said we've got to go with the urgent missing person, but keep the kidnap back, and say the girl's dangerously ill.
Just what you suggested, sir.
Yes, sir, you did, sir. Didn't you, sir? What a clever pommy bastard you are, sir.
Okay, Mrs. Harding. What's the make of car, please? Panel van. Holden. And, colour?
Green.
Registration?
NUH689.
Cause I got 18 wheels allowed, heading for your front door. 18 wheels allowed, heading for your front door. 18 big wheels allowed, heading for your sweet front door.
That was 18 Wheels of Love Heading for Your Front Door by Breaker Breaker and the Road Trains. Great track, eh? It's 2:52 here on the Best in the West, 2KR, your station. Now, here is an SOS message for Mike Harding of Harding Mower Repairs in Hereford. Travelling in a green Holden panel van, rego number NUH689, last seen in the Hereford area.
Hasn't anyone told you, Chief Inspector? Transportation stopped 120 years ago. Jesus. I mean, if you've got to go on sending your crims abroad, why not New Zealand? I mean, nobody'd notice there.
The Hardings like the sound of Australia.
Yeah, well, I don't like the sound of them. Have you any idea who this Larry Nelson might have sent?
Could be one of 20 people. Probably someone I don't even know.
So we're looking for an Englishman in Australia. Oh, well, it shouldn't be too difficult. They're letting just about anyone in these days. Poms are a small minority. So, almost the first thing this Anne Harding did when you got here was tell you a lie.
A small one, apparently, but not the only one. Lewis?
Her husband phoned her this morning. She said if they both kept their nerves, nobody would find out anything. I mean, isn't she taking this thing seriously? For God's sake, her mother's dead, her daughter's been kidnapped. It was before she knew about either of those.
But she hasn't changed her tune since.
Well, if you ask me, daughter's perfectly safe.
What?
Well, in my experience, when two people go missing from a small Australian town, they're usually together, especially if there's family trouble. I reckon the girl's with her father.
In my experience, fathers don't kidnap their own children, except in divorce cases.
It could explain a lot, though, sir. Yes, sir. Explain everything, sir.
For God's sake, why would he get his daughter to record a message in which she pretends to be kidnapped? In which she says, we have to find Mike Harding.
To scare the hell out of his wife! It's the sort... It happens.
It's ludicrous.
Mr. Morse, you've been very helpful. If you'd like to call around in the morning, I'll let you know how we're getting on. Sir, you are a visiting private inquiry agent, remember?
That's NUH689. Now, listen, a bit of bad news for you, Mike. Your daughter, Karen, is seriously ill, and she'd like to hear from you as soon as possible. It's important, so give her a call, eh? As soon as you can. Okay, the news with Trevor Goodwin will be along shortly, but in the meantime, here's a track off Bobby Smythe's debut album. Just...
McAllister's an idiot.
It is his territory. You don't have any jurisdiction.
You can't keep crime within bureaucratic boundaries. God, it's hot in here.
We'll switch on the air conditioning.
don't know how to work it.
3 positions. Low, medium, full blast.
Lewis?
Yep.
Don't say that. You're not an Australian. Why is she lying?
To protect him, you said.
From whom?
Us.
But we don't represent any kind of threat.
Perhaps we do.
Well, then what?
When he phoned, she seemed to think he might be losing his nerve. You don't think he's the sort might go and top himself, do you?
No. Wrong odds. When it comes to the great perhaps, Mike Harding will follow Pascal.
Who's that? A tipster?
Pascal, Lewis. Blaise Pascal, a French philosopher of the 17th century.
Not much use to us, then.
He said that there were no good and sufficient reasons to either believe or disbelieve in the truths of religion. It was just a toss-up whether there was a God and an afterlife and all that. But the safer bet is that there is one. Because if there is, you win. And if there isn't, it doesn't matter anyway. Neat, don't you think?
I think you're suffering from a serious shortage of beer.
A real gambler will always choose life over death, Lewis.
What do you think about God and that? Do you think there's a God?
I think there are times when I wish to God there was one. A just God. A God dispensing justice. I'd like to believe in that.
I'm off for a swim. I'll see you at dinner.
The Rhine Riesling's very popular.
Just a moment. Just a moment. No, that's the one. The Mount Adams Chardonnay. We'll have that. My doctor says I can't eat that anymore.
And you're a cattleman.
I suppose I'll have to have chicken. I hate chicken. What do I have to do?
Go over and see that girl over there. She'll give you a portion to cook.
Cook? I have to cook myself?
Right so.
What the hell are you doing here?
I caught the mail plane. Listen, Dad's in trouble. He called just after you left. I think I know where he is, but I haven't got a car.
Aren't you going to call them?
Who?
The Aussie detectives, McAllister and Warrender.
Certainly not.
But surely they...
That boy came to see me. And I want to see his father about my business, which is not within McAllister's jurisdiction, just as the kidnap, as you so kindly pointed out, is not within mine.
It could be risky.
I'm quite capable of looking after myself, thank you.
Don't you think we should let them decide what's best? This isn't an Oxford college.
Why don't you get back to your steak, Lewis? It should be just about leathery enough for you by now.
You told me you didn't know where he was.
I thought if Dad didn't want to see you, that was his business.
I think it's time someone started telling me the truth.
I
don't think you're supposed to be here, Sergeant.
I was just wondering how Anne is.
Oh, Scott's taken her down to the hospital. No, they're giving her something to help her sleep.
Oh, right. Good thing, probably. Well, good night.
Yep. hope so.
She all right?
Yeah, she'll be fine. She's not your average Sheila.
She's had a lot to put up with.
You don't know the half of it. What are you up to?
Dunno. It's been early for bed. You don't fancy a beer, do you?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I'm pretty fed up in Britain.
Yeah?
Very long hours. Too much all the time.
And you have to work for that bugger Morse.
Doesn't help.
He's an arrogant bastard. I mean, I don't know how you put up with it.
Well, you get used to him.
No, I couldn't take it. I mean, no offence, but a sergeant with you mob is some sort of gopher. Christ, does he expect you to pick up his undies when he drops them on the floor?
Not quite.
Yeah, but you have to call him sir.
Yeah, well, call him a lot of things.
Well, look, mate, I got 400 square mile of territory, all mine.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know half the people by name, and they all know me. Scott Humphreys carries bags for nobody. You know, some
What's
smarter...
the pay like?
The pay? Well...
Did you want another schooner?
Yeah, why not? Hey, Blue.
Where the hell are we?
Oh, look, it's not far now. Just keep on going.
We haven't seen a house for 15 miles. What makes you so sure he'll be there?
That's where he always ends up. When no one can get to him.
My wife, she's not from the north.
Huh?
Nah. I met her when I came down south, you see. But she's a good lass, for all that.
Lucky.
Yeah, well, a wife. You need a wife in this job, with all the stress and that. You need the stability, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's easier said than done, Robbie. I mean, she's got to be, you know, she's got to be...
Oh, yeah.
Troubles with the heart. That's always been my problem. Troubles with the heart. Got another one?
Is this his van?
Yeah. Must be down in the quarry.
And why would he come here?
Oh, he's got an old caravan down there. Come on.
Oh, yeah, well, you know the old back trouble, they all...
It's the tin roofs, man.
What about him?
I don't think I'd ever get used to them.
Everyone says that. A couple of months. They think they've never seen anything else.
It's all right.
Yeah. It's what's under the roof that matters, Robbie. Got the right woman, this is the best little country in the world. The best. Right woman. Why is it that the right woman is always shacked up with the wrong man, eh? Come on, Robbie. What are you doing? I'm gonna sleep.
Dad, it's me. Dad!
God, what was that?
Say when he called, though?
I know, instead of apologising to me.
Have you got any idea why?
No. For not being a good dad, I don't know. Nothing. He wasn't making any sense. I thought he was off his head.
And when was this? When exactly was this, Dave?
Just after Mr. Morse left.
So, what time to leave the farm?
Noon, I suppose.
Which is about the time, according to your offsider, that Mike Harding rang his wife to tell her how much he loved her.
I can't believe he killed himself. It's just not...
The gun was in his hand, Morse. Only one shot had been fired.
If Larry Nelson went to the trouble of sending a hitman to finish him off, do you think he'd be stupid enough to leave a trail? He'd make it look like suicide. Nelson's got to him first, and we've come all this way for nothing.
Well, we'll see what forensics says. Now, that may take a bit of time. There are so many bloody footprints around, we can't tell who the hell's been here. Supposed to be a New South Wales inquiry, Morse, not a British one. Now, whoever the kidnapper is, we mustn't let him know that Mike Harding's dead.
He knows already. He killed him.
If he killed him, how come he's still got the girl? You can worry about your bloody bomb inquiry, mate. I've got to worry about her. See you back in town.
What's happening to me, Lewis? I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Well, if he did kill himself, maybe we should try and find out why. Perhaps it's Anne. Maybe that's why he did it.
Anne?
I think she could have been seeing someone.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was drinking with Humphreys last night, and I think they could have been having a thing. Maybe Mike found out.
Humphreys? Oh, that's not possible. Surely he's a policeman. He's an Australian policeman. Anyway, you heard her tell Mike she loved him.
Or maybe it wasn't Mike on the phone. And McAllister's right. We still don't know where the girl is.
God, what does it matter what the row was about?
But you lied to me earlier,
So I lied. One more lie. What difference did one more make? We've been living a lie from the moment we came here.
What do you mean?
10 years ago, Morse. Your trial, your confession, what you got was lies.
Lies?
Kenny said you'd believe him, and you did, didn't you? Your policeman friend was dead, and you wanted convictions. The more, the merrier. So between us all, we killed an innocent man.
Peter Matthews? But Peter Matthews was guilty.
Peter Matthews wasn't driving the car. He wasn't anywhere near the raid. He was sitting at home with his mother. He was a horrible man. But he thought he was irresistible. And if you did resist, he didn't like it. He used to make passes at me. I told him to get his clammy hands off. And one day he got annoyed. I got annoyed. And he started pushing me, slapping me about. And then Kenny came in. The car was driven by someone else.
Who?
Larry Nelson's son-in-law. We shot the whole gang except the one closest to Larry. It was our insurance. We thought we'd be safe.
Oh, my God.
Kenny must have thought you found out. He always came back before. Whatever happened, he always came back.
Yep.
Mum? Is Mum there? He says I can only speak to Mum.
It's Karen. Get a trace on her.
Karen, love, it's me. Are you all right?
I'm okay, Mum. Mum, he says...
Karen? Who's there with you?
The 24 hours is up. He said 24 hours and it's up. He's gonna kill me.
Mum, he's got to talk to Dad.
Say he still hasn't come back yet. Keep it going as long as possible.
We don't know where he is, love.
We're looking everywhere for him.
You know what he's like when he goes off like this? He could be anywhere. He was very depressed, you know, about the way things were, about Dave leaving. Karen, where are you? You tell him I'll do anything. Tell him I'll take your place.
This is Chief Inspector Morse.
Thames Valley, CID. I'm the man that put
The Abingdon bank robbers in jail. I'd like to talk to you.
I want to talk to Kenny Stone.
I'll bring him with me.
Right, stay there. I'll call you back.
Just what the hell do you think you're up to?
An English voice, but who the hell was it?
Stop. That one.
What about it?
You remember the van when we arrived?
What van?
Oh, a camper. The sort you go around Australia in. It was parked outside the old folks' home. The driver of that's him.
That's Paul, the younger brother. He's got no record, nothing at all.
Oh, what colour?
Caucasian.
No, the van.
Oh, mustard? Plates? Oh, I don't know. It's not familiar. They look quite old. Second hand, probably.
Yeah, nobody buys those things new anymore.
Get a message out right away, Gaz. Mustard-coloured camper van.
I'm on my way.
What are you planning to do?
Talk to him. I don't know. Get the girl away from him, that's what matters.
And in the meantime?
We wait.
I'll pay you back.
Ugara. Right, great. Yep, thanks. Mustard camper sighted at Ugara, Glenn.
That gives us about half an hour. As he's heading for that siding at Bangaroo. Where the bloody hell's Bangaroo?
Yeah. Tim's sending all the available cars.
Sharpshooters?
You bet.
You don't have to do this, you know? It really isn't our territory.
But it's my fault, though, isn't it? When justice miscarries, Lewis, when injustice is not only done, but seen to be done. I've always prided myself. I've never sent anyone to prison who didn't belong there.
You blame yourself too much, you know that? You're always blaming yourself.
I have a lot to blame myself for. 3 deaths to start with. Peter Matthews, Lily Marchant, Mike Harding. He did kill himself. And it was because of me.
You don't know that.
I can't prove it, no. Anne was right, though. Ron Pygott and I, we started in the force together. When he was shot in that raid, I wanted revenge. It's a powerful emotion. It blinds you. I let myself be blinded. I have to make amends.
I still think it's too risky.
I'm old and unmarried and don't understand human nature. Does it matter?
How old are you?
I forget, Robbie.
I could come with you.
Thanks, but I'm the one he wants.
Sure you don't want a gun?
There have been enough deaths in this already.
Kenny Stone, where is he?
Paul, the girl's got nothing to do with it. Let her go. It's vengeance you want, isn't it? Well, I'm as responsible as Kenny ever was. Take it out on the guilty, not the innocent.
Keep your hands up!
What's he doing?
I haven't got a weapon, Paul. I want us all to get out of this alive, if possible.
Peter didn't get out alive. Are you alone?
Yes, I'm alone.
You try anything, and the girl is dead. Do you understand me?
Do you understand?
Let her go, Paul.
I'm keeping her till I see Kenny Stone.
I can't bring Kenny, Paul.
Why not?
Because it's not him you want. It's me.
I want to see Stone!
I was the one that sent your brother to jail. If there was anything I could do to bring him back, I'd do it. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You sent my innocent brother to jail and you're sorry?
I shall never forgive myself, Paul. You have to believe that.
Have you ever watched anyone die of AIDS?
No.
He choked him. He choked to death. He couldn't clear his lungs. He got so thin he couldn't stand up. He used to be big, remember? Fought with everything he had, but he couldn't win against that, could he? You sent him to his death.
Yes.
You're a murderer.
No. It's only murder if you mean to kill. But I thought he was guilty.
You killed him.
Don't you think it's time to stop the killing?
What?
This chain of revenge and death. It must break sometime. And there is a way we can stop it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If it hadn't been for Larry Nelson, there wouldn't have been a raid, would there? A police officer, a friend of mine, wouldn't have got killed. No one would have gone to prison. And Peter would be alive today. There was a man at your brother's funeral, Bernie Waters.
What about him?
What was he doing there?
He's a friend of the family.
Long time.
No.
Pay for the funeral, did he?
What's that got to do with you?
Did he?
So what if he did?
With Larry Nelson's money?
Yeah, I dare say.
It's funny, Nelson only took an interest when your brother was dead.
What do you mean?
Nelson's son-in-law was driving the car in the Abingdon bank raid, Paul. He was the one that Peter went to prison for. The one he died for.
Shut up.
Larry Nelson wanted your brother dead. He wanted a martyr so he could get his own gang out.
Shut up!
So how do you feel about Larry Nelson now, Paul?
I don't know what you're talking about! It's all lies! You're only doing this to protect Stone, but I want him, do you understand? I want him now, you bring him here or I'll kill her!
Hey, get back!
What's going on?
Get the hell out of there! Ed, get back, Ed!
What is this? Bastard!
Was Scott Humphreys the reason Mike left? Did he know why you were both here?
I never told him. I never told anyone.
I never imagined you would. You're loyal, you always were.
I wasn't very loyal to Mike.
I think you were. Amazingly so.
Are many marriages like ours?
Enough. How would I know?
I'm responsible for everything, aren't I?
Aren't I for coming here? Will you come to England? Well, you started it. We'd better finish it. Forever this time.
You going back to Sydney?
Yes.
Right.
To tell you the truth, I wish I'd never come.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't think like that. It's probably better we find out the truth. Clear it out of the way, make a new start.
That's a very courageous attitude.
It's Australia, mate.
She'll be right, mate. Good flight. Come on, we'll be late for your opera. No, it should work out quite well, in fact. My wife's leaving the kids with their gran. We'll have a couple of weeks to look around.
Right.
Probably hire a van like Matthew's had. See what the rest of Australia's like. You sure you don't mind?
No. Why should I?
Why don't you stay on a bit yourself?
Got to report back.
Well, you'll be able to have a good old read on the plane without me chattering away beside you.
Yeah. Make a change.
Valerie got one of those last-minute plane tickets. Gets in 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So I'll be able to take you to the airport and leave the car there. Pick up the van. By the time I've done that, she'll have landed.
Right. Thanks.
I'll be off then. Enjoy your opera.
It's an hour till the matinee. What are you going to do?
Thought I'd take a ferry, have a look around the harbour. It's one of the sights, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Well, enjoy yourself.
Right.